Vans is selling $5 sneakers. Action Bronson's latest collaboration with New Balance was apparently stolen, and we just got a first look at a new Adidas model thanks to Pharrell. All right, boys, so we got a lot of sneaker news to dive into this week, so let's just get straight into it. So the brand Fugazi had a collaboration set to release with Vans sometime in the near future. It was previewed during Paris Fashion Week, and apparently the collaboration was canceled because fans of the band Fugazi were getting a little bent out of shape. Now, I'm not super familiar with the band. I'm actually going to sit down and listen to some of their stuff later today because I heard a few clips online and it sounds like something I would really enjoy listening to. But the band is very anti-consumerism. They don't make any merch. They don't sell really anything. And when the fans of the band saw that Fugazi was coming out with a shoe with Vans, they got a little confused and pissed off, essentially. So because Vans is rooted in, like pop punk music and rebellion, they've decided to just cancel the collaboration altogether, which to me seems kind of crazy. And like, if I'm not mistaken, the collection consisted of like 6 different shoes, so it's kind of a lot to just upright and cancel, but I mean, what do I know? Because of this, Fugazi went to their website and posted all of these shoes for sale for only $5. They also hosted a little pop-up in, I believe, New York City where you could just show up to their storefront and purchase the shoes for $5 as well. And I thought this collection actually looked really good. There's no photos of it on this Hypebeast article, but let's see if we can find something. Okay, so here we go. Thanks to Soul Retriever, we actually have photos of the shoes. Pretty unique stuff here. I mean, it's nothing super crazy. You got a camo pair, cow print, some plaid, a little bit of a knit design, and a few more basic looking colorways. I really like the denim, the olive is nice, the red. I mean, honestly, all of these look good, and I wouldn't be super upset if I hit on any of these. It looks like they already cleared everything off the website, but I love the way they sort of advertised it because you went to their website and you just saw this van all coming in different like paint jobs, and the paint job of the van sort of portrayed which shoe you would be entering the raffle for. So I literally went through and entered the raffle for every single pair. I think we do find out later today if we won any of them, and by won I mean like got the chance to purchase them for $5. So fingers crossed, because I feel like this is a good collection. I still don't really know if this was like an official cancellation from Vans. I mean, it would make sense seeing as they're selling these for $5, but it could also be a marketing scheme. Like, there's really no telling, but I think they're definitely making light of a crappy situation. Let me know down in the comments if you were able to hit on any of these and which was your favorite. So apparently Action Bronson and New Balance were the victims of another sneaker heist, this time dealing with the new 2811 sneaker that they have coming out sometime soon. And pairs have already loaded up on GOAT for under retail price, which I thought was really interesting, especially for an early shoe. And one thing I saw a lot of people talking about is if you go to select your size, yeah, no, that's crazy. These are already sitting in a GOAT warehouse and ready for instant ship, which means whoever robbed these trains or wherever they got these shoes from, they already shipped all of these to GOAT and they're just kind of sitting in GOAT's warehouse. So if you buy any of these, essentially you're buying stolen product. And I've already seen a ton of creators reviewing this shoe because, I mean, dude, if you can get your hands on an Action Bronson collaboration for under the retail price, it's kind of a good deal, especially when you look at the other colorway. I mean, these are going for $783 in a size 9. My size is 425, but like, it's pretty expensive and definitely a step up for this under retail pair. That's kind of insane to me. Apparently you can get them new in a damaged box as well. I mean, this whole situation to me just, I mean, it kind of sucks, but it happens to pretty much every single sneaker brand. We just don't typically see it happen to New Balance, which is kind of a bummer, especially when you kind of take into account that their rollout is basically ruined. I mean, this is a pair like we've kind of seen this colorway previewed in the past, but when you put a lot of time and work into a model, you really want to control the narrative of the sneaker release, so it's kind of a bummer. But let me know, like, is this something, like, would you guys buy these even though they're stolen? Like, I don't know. I'm still not really a big fan of this model. I know a lot of you guys are, and you're trying to get me to buy a pair. I don't think this is the one I'm gonna buy. Like, even if this wasn't a stolen shoe, I don't really think it looks great. So I'm probably gonna have to wait for the 3rd or 4th colorway of this model. But yeah, let me know, are you guys cool with buying stolen shoes, or are you kind of just gonna write it off? Ooh, someone just knocked at the door. Let's see what we got. Okay, so it looks like we got a little mail call. We might as well just open this on camera, right? It doesn't say who the shoe or whatever this is from, so I guess we'll just find out together. Oh my God, they just dropped off another package too. I will grab that one and be right back. Okay, I thought that was just gonna be one, but now we got 2. So let's get into it. Trying to like hide the box label from you guys because it has my address on it, and that is a little difficult. Dang, this thing is... Okay. Let's see what... Oh. This is not at all what I was expecting. You know what this is. That Virginia tag? Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be a pair of the Pharrell Jellyfish, which is a shoe that I have been bashing online recently. I wonder what colorway this is. Maybe it's that brown and blue pair that I said I liked on the last YouTube video. If I had to guess, that's probably what this is, seeing as that is a new release. And this is the first time I think I've seen a pair of Jellyfish in person that wasn't on like someone's feet, you know? Opening it up, it is that pair. Okay. Wow. These are so much bigger than I thought they were gonna be. I mean, they're not bad. Like, the quality of the shoe feels great, but holy, these are so big. I'm gonna have to throw these on later, and maybe I'll do a little preview in my weekly haul video, which is probably what I'm gonna record next. And the number of shoes just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But yeah, looks like we got the all new Adidas Pharrell Jellyfish. I don't know how I feel about these, dude. I mean, the top down just looks kind of insane. Definitely gonna do a more in-depth breakdown of these in the next YouTube video, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of these. Box number 2, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. I know what this is. So the other day, the guys from Unheardof did a little restock of the Piggy runners, and my wife Anna really wanted the yellow pair, but there were a few issues. They thought they had her size, but turns out they didn't. So I ended up buying her the yellow pair, and they shipped me the orange. But after talking to Phil, apparently they found maybe her size. I don't know what sizes these are, but we're just gonna have a little look-see and see what we got here. Oh, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so she's typically a 7. And right here, we got the 6 in the red pair and a 6.5 in the yellow pair. So I'm gonna have to wait until she gets home, obviously, to see if these fit or not. But dude, Phil, thank you so much for sending these over. She is gonna love them, especially if they fit. But you know, we'll see. I'm really hoping they do, because she is obsessed with the Piggy runners. She's been wearing that green pair into the ground, and ever since she got the orange, she's actually been wearing those like every day. So shout out to Phil, shout out to Unheardof. Support your homies. Guess I'll show you guys the red pair too, since I showed you the yellow. This is, I mean, dude, easily one of the best collaborations of the year. And yeah, I just think the whole team killed it. All right, now that we got some unboxings out of the way and my office is just covered with shoe boxes, let's get back into some sneaker news. I saw a lot of people giving some pushback on this shoe, but I really like them. So mfpen is collaborating with New Balance on the 992, and they took the N logo off the side, and I think it looks really good. Like, I saw a lot of people complaining about this, being like, oh, this is so lazy. Like, oh, all they did was take the logo off. And Yeah, true, but it also makes the shoe look super unique. You have this sort of aged midsole towards the heel, unique laces, open mesh on the tongue, and some metallic details. Like, bro, I think these look so good. If it was on the 993, I feel like I would be a little bit more excited because the 992 just like wouldn't say it's my favorite New Balance silhouette. I like them. A lot of people champion it as like the best New Balance model, but I don't know, the stack height on the midsole is just a little bit too high for me, but I think they did a killer job on these. Some of my favorite collabs are the more subtle ones, and this one is definitely a if you know type shoe. Apparently set to release spring summer 27, and we don't know much outside of that, but yeah, keep an eye out. This is one I'm definitely probably more than likely gonna go for. Did you guys pick anything up from the Salehe Bembury website sale? This is one I didn't even know was going on. My boy Charlie Winona Kicks sent me a text with like the password and login info for the site, so I was able to secure 2 pairs of shoes. Shout out to Charlie. And I wonder if there's anything still on the website. From the looks of it, it's just his books, so I'm sure he kind of cleared everything off. But if you did have a chance to look at the website, he had pretty much all of his recent collaborations with New Balance, Vans, and a few others in there. I was able to secure the 992 Calm Be the Crater for 120 bucks, which was nutty. And I got Anna the 1500s, which is one that I personally really wanted for myself, but my size was already sold out. Her size was sitting, so decided to bless the wife a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to do it. But yeah, this is like the second, third time Salehe's done this. I think on the last one, I was able to secure a 1906, the lava or magma pair. And I was kind of bummed about that one because I hit on the initial release, got a size 9, fit a little too snug, so I didn't really wear them. But then Salehe dropped them on the site for a cheaper price. I got the 9.5, and the 9.5 fit exactly like my size 9 did. So I still have yet to ever really get to wear that shoe, which is kind of a bummer. I guess if we do a third or fourth drop of it, I'll get a size 10, but I've kind of just wrote it off as a shoe that is not meant for me. So if you were able to hit the site, let me know what you picked up because I'm super curious. He had a ton of good deals on there. Okay, future Seth checking in here. I finished shooting the video, started editing, and realized I completely forgot to talk about the new Pharrell shoe. So let's get into it. Pharrell was seen at Disneyland with Quavo rocking a new pair of Adidas shoes. I don't know if these are a Pharrell Adidas collab or not. The more I look at it, I start to think it is because you do kind of have these fins on the side that we saw on the Jellyfish. And this time it looks like it's on a Boost model, which I love. Thank you for that. The midsole on the shoe, similar to the Jellyfish, looks absolutely massive. And the toe box where the outsole comes up also looks very wide. That is an interesting choice. I don't really know what this symbol is on the toe. I'm assuming it's some sort of Adidas 3 stripes branding. But what do we think about these? The upper looks to be sort of like a prime knit material. So if I had to guess, it's, you know, stretchy, sock-like, should be very comfortable for everyday use. But the stack on the midsole kind of making me think that this is not a shoe that I'm gonna love. But I don't know, this is obviously like the first look we're getting. I don't think these look terrible, but I'm very interested to see like some more up close in-hand images of these. Like the overall shape doesn't look terrible, but it's one we're gonna have to see a little bit more of. I do love that they are finally going back to Boost. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about these. I just completely forgot to add that in. So past Seth, take it away. We just got a little preview of the new Undefeated Air Jordan 5. And what do you guys think about these? Like from the side profile, I think this is a great looking shoe, but then you look at it from like the top down and I think these are horrendous. You have this like 3M stripe that goes all the way up the tongue of the shoe. And you also have this giant Undefeated logo stamped on it as well. And that to me is enough to kind of completely write these off. I just don't think that looks good. The leather insoles look great. I love that they added the deconstructed ankle collar because it makes the shoe a little bit slimmer. And the leather on the back of the tongue looks good too. But like, bro, what is up with this just 3M stripe on it. Like, I cannot be the only person that thinks that alone ruins the shoe. I mean, to be fair, if you wear these with baggy pants, you're not even gonna notice. But I mean, dude, come on. Like, you had the release in the bag and then you had to add this funky ass stripe to it. Like, I just don't get it. I like that the shoe's canvas though, because I feel like they will age super well. Also, according to this, we are gonna get a second colorway, and if I had to guess, that other colorway is gonna be like an Undefeated exclusive, and this may be the one that we get on the sneakers app. But I guess we'll have to wait till like January, February. According to this, they're releasing in February. So yeah, keep an eye out. Let me know if I'm crazy for thinking these are kind of whack. Very curious to hear what you guys think. I am not the biggest Supreme guy, but I think this new collaboration with Nike is so good. So right here we have the Air Max 2000 Supreme, and you have just this super slick Supreme text that circles the heel of the shoe with a yellow midsole, red fade on the upper. Like, bro, I think this is one that I would actually wear. I haven't tried the Air Max 2000, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect from the silhouette. I mean, it looks like you have the full Air unit on the bottom. I'm not a big Nike Air guy, so I don't know if that's gonna be something I love, but these just look like so sleek and fast, and I think it's something I would really be excited to wear. Even if it does have that Supreme on the heel, like, I think that's something I could probably look past. ASICS and CARNAN gave us a little preview of their new Gel Cumulus 16, and bro, this is like a Bema Williams coded collaboration if I've ever seen one. And this shirt is so sick too. The sneaker itself is covered in this purple suede and mesh with subtle hits of blue, and I think these just look really good. I think the only thing I don't like is the black midsole. If it was white, I think it'd look a little bit better, but I kind of understand why they went with the black here, because it just gives it more of a subtle underground look to it. I think these are really good. Not super familiar with the brand CARNAN. Apparently they're based out of Brazil, and I think this one's going to be pretty popular. Apparently the release is set for August 19th, so if you're watching this, it probably already happened. But you know, fingers crossed, maybe there's a few extra pairs sitting around on boutique websites, but keep an eye out. That is pretty much all for the sneaker news this week. Let me know if any of these pairs are something that you are looking forward to picking up, and until next time,
peace out.